How are you?
I'm okay considering.
I'm so sorry that this happened to you.
It's okay.
How are you feeling now?
Um, I'm physically getting better. I'm actually healing really fast, but mentally it's been such a real struggle. I mean, I've been having some messed up dreams because of this.
No, I'm so sorry. I'm really praying for you. So, I'm Justine. It's great to meet you under the circumstances, not so much, but it's great to meet you nonetheless. Can you start by telling me, saying your first and last name and spelling them both?
Okay, my name is Katie Grass, Kadygrass.
Okay. And then how do you identify?
She, her.
Okay, perfect. Can you start off by telling me what happened? Just start from the beginning and to the finish.
Well, I walked into the McDonald's with my 13-year-old cousin because I think it's fancier than the one here. So I walked into the McDonald's and I went to the kiosk and my cousin told me that she had to go use the bathroom, so she did, and I ordered the food for us. And by the time she came back, I went to the front because my card kept declining. So I went to the front counter and I paid there. And I told her to go watch for the food because I also had to use the bathroom. And so I walked towards the back where the bathroom is, and there was three guys that were sitting at the tall table, and I walked past them. I didn't like I noticed them at first, but I didn't stare at them or anything. So I walked past them and I went into the women's bathroom, but both the stalls were full, and I was just thinking that I should just when I drop off my cousin, I can literally use the bathroom at my aunt's house. So I walked right back out right away, and um sorry, I got distracted by the door shutting. Um, well, when I walked out again, they called me, well, one of them called me a faggot, and I didn't really, I didn't look at them or anything. Like, I didn't look back at them. I walked to the front and um, went back to my cousin, and the minor, who they're not showing the face or saying a name about, he followed me to the front of the counter and he went behind me, and I don't know like what he did behind me because I didn't turn around. I just told my cousin to look forward, don't say anything, don't give him a reason to talk to us, and we just looked at the screens. And when he did end up walking away, but before he was able to disappear from my eyesight, he turned around and we started arguing about how he called me a faggot. So it was verbal at first. We were arguing back and forth, and um, at one point, my cousin overheard that they might have a weapon on them, and because they said it, so they said they had a gun on them and that they were going to just shoot me. But um, we found out from police that, or not police, a state attorney, that there was no weapon on them. Didn't like they just lied about it. So um, when I like they came up to me again, like up to my face, like we were already arguing, but they got closer, and that's when the adult, I believe his name is John, he got involved, and he like started yelling at me saying I wasn't tough because I'm a woman, and that well basically he just constantly kept repeating that I'm a woman, I'm not tough, and I said I am a woman, I'm a lesbian, and the minor, he had this crazy scary look about him. He stopped talking and he would look at me dead in the eyes and he would just smile, and it was like really creeped me out. Like it just gave me a bad vibe about what was going to happen. And the adult, he got in my personal bubble, so I pushed, like I did a little flick of my wrist, like I didn't shove him or anything. It was like a soft little like push, like get away from me, you're my personal space. Then he said, don't put your hands on me, and then he got up so close to me again, so I did it again, and then that's when it became physical. um the adult hit me first in the jaw, and he was hitting me from the front, and the minor was hitting me from the back. At some point, I closed my eyes, so I don't really remember everything that was happening. All I know is that I felt it, and I was getting hit constantly, left, right, back, front. And at some point, a manager from the men's bathroom came out running, and he tried to separate it, but he also got physically attacked to get him out the way. And um, that's when they broke my nose. The minor hit me in the nose, and he broke it, and I put my arms up to cover my face for defense. And yeah, at some point I went down to the ground because I wanted to protect my body more. And I don't know when I went unconscious, but they were like, I did not have a swollen eye, nothing. Like, I didn't have bruises on my head when I went down at first. It was just like my nose was broken and it was bleeding. But yeah, when I woke up, my face was destroyed. Like, it was half of it was like, it didn't even look like I was the same person no more. And that's because I found out that they were stomping on my head while I was unconscious. And I found like handprint bruises on me from the adult holding me down and hitting me. And yeah, so that's sorry. Yeah, so when I regained consciousness, I didn't open my eye. Like, well, I couldn't. So, um, someone on the left side of me, I don't know who I grabbed or anything, but I grabbed someone's pants and I yanked on them. And I literally was just begging for someone to call 911. And when my cousin, I don't know when she got near me, but I saw her next to me and she said, "They stole our phones and your wallet." And um I got up, like, I just stood up right after that. I was like, "Did it what?" And I got back on my 2 feet, but obviously I was wobbly and I was leaning against the wall. So I was just like, "They did what?" And it was just like pure adrenaline. Now, what I found out from detectives is that the men did not steal our stuff. The two girls who were in the stalls, they were part of their group, and while they came out and they stole our stuff after they saw what happened to me. And what I know by the detective said that they would be getting charged with misdemeanors because of this. And I know I said there was three boys, but one of them was just trying to stop their friends, and they were trying to like push them back and saying it's not worth it, don't do this. And so yeah, so I know there was three boys, but the third one had nothing to do with it. He was just trying to stop them, and I'm honestly glad that he was different.
So what are you hoping by sharing your story? What are you hoping happens?
I really just want justice. I mean, they declined the hate crime, and I was really upset about that in the beginning. But yeah, the state attorney contacted me, and they said that they will be pushing harder on this hate crime, pursuing. And I don't want to be a symbol of fear, and I don't want this to happen to some random other person. And I've done my research on the adult, and I've seen his past, and this is not even his first random assault this year. And it blows my mind because a lot of people are blaming me. They saying that they did this out of random, like it makes no sense. And it's just like, yes, they did. And if you look up the adult's past, he is known for doing this out of random.
What is one message that you'd want the community to know?
I don't want the world to give up on standing up for themselves. Um, I don't want people to fear that this is something that might happen to them if they ever do stand up for themselves. And I do not regret standing up for myself, but I do regret that this happened in front of my 13-year-old cousin.